FTA catch-up on Air Vision Pro versus everything else. Apple finally released something different from the things we have seen so far. It's taken things from the classic VR glasses such as the Meta Quest, and also it has taken things from other wearable devices. They took things from those two concepts and put them together. The other thing they have managed to achieve with the Air Vision Pro is that we've seen people wearing the Air Vision Pro while walking on the street or even playing table tennis or you name it. So I think we're living very exciting times indeed. What are the new things? Among others, Apple has introduced a new way of typing. So I would say the first method of typing just by talking to the device is really old school. Maybe you don't want to be around people just talking. I don't think that's ideal. The second method is just by bringing a virtual keyboard. I don't think this is ideal because keyboards are something that people want to feel and they require some sort of feedback to know that they have pressed the right key. And the third method, which is the new one here, is about bringing up a keyboard, looking at the keys, and then clicking with your hand. You don't need to have the hand on top of the key, but rather you can just tap your thumb and index finger, and then it will magically press the key. Now, how do you know what key you need to press? Well, you need to look at the letter that you're typing. And that sounds great, but it's a new way of doing things. That's something that didn't exist. And I think it doesn't take into account that not everyone is looking at something while typing. Now, this Apple new feature requires you to look at the keys. So I would expect that either it works and people get used to it, or something new will come up. So that's it. That's one of the new things. One of the questions people might have after this is, well, what happens with the rest? What happens with the Asus Air Vision M1 that is coming up? What happens with the X-Real Ultra and some others? And the truth is, I think there's a market for them. We have to take into account how expensive the Air Vision Pro are. So I think it will take some time until this technology is for everyone. I don't think it is at the moment. We have to wait for new apps or new software to be available, so it makes some sense for people to use. And also, if we wanted to type, as I mentioned before, well, you need to be very fluent typing this way, or you need to find a way to make it work. There are some limitations there, or maybe people just need to get used to it. So in the same way that we got used to use touch screen and other things with the iPhone when it was released the first time. So yeah, there are lots of things, interesting things. The summary for now, the portable displays, as I call them, are still a thing that works, something that is not that expensive and people can buy. I feel that this world of VR or AR is still a bit experimental. Just try to have super clear what's your use case before you get any of these devices. Thank you for watching and see you later.